Oh, wasted world of sports. Ahoy, sports fans. Ready for another Saturday afternoon of action. Oh, where can I hear myself? Why can I hear myself? Where have I got this screen open? That's going to drive me crazy. I need to find out where I've accidentally left the stream open and I can get feedback on myself. Anyways, while I sort out these audio dramas, Wasted World of Sports, I will let you know. I shall let you know. If you would like to patch into the live game footage, you can do so. We're just going through the national anthems at the moment, so nothing really happening in game time at the moment. All Blacks trying to bounce back from defeat last time out. All right, monitor's off. I'm still trying to figure out where my feedback's coming through. But anyways, let's not worry about it. If you guys can't hear me twice, I will just live with it. I will try and struggle through. But yes, All Blacks, they've been on the back foot lately. They're reeling. Heel fries, ahoy. Welcome along, mate. We're all ready for this one. Anthems are going. Get yourself over to the Wasted Water Sports Discord server to patch into the live game footage if you would like. Time for the haka. The All Blacks with it all to do here today. All to do. The Rugby Championship itself is still absolutely anybody's. But the All Blacks are on the back foot, suffering defeats. Left, right, and centre. Can they bounce back? Yeah, so heel fries, you're obviously referring to the squad member ladder. And at the moment, this is brand new. Chuggy's leaderboard for the Wasted World of Sports. Chuggy's leaderboard. And we only started it for the rugby last weekend. I kind of did it secretly without really letting anybody know. But I can officially let you all know now. The leaderboard is figured out. It's up and running. And we will be having that moving forward across all the codes here on Wasted World of Sports. So that's pretty cool. Parker is done and dusted. The All Blacks look very pumped up for this one. They temporarily go to the top of the table, potentially. What a turn-up that would be. 20 seconds till kickoff. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. And then, of course, we've got the Wallabies Springboks coming up later this evening. Let's go. Let's get this underway. Oh, the Pumas are still in a huddle. They don't want to start this game yet. They're going to make them wait. I think the last time a team tried to make the All Blacks wait, after a haka ended up getting quite decimated. Unless it was Argentina last weekend, in which case, never mind. The countdown for kickoff is off and running. Referee Nick Berry blows his whistle and we are underway. Richie Mo'unga kicks us off and he sets it deep. And they set up a ruck here, the Pumas, looking for a clearing kick to get themselves out of their own territory. Oh, and it's an early mistake. One off the ruck. It's been dropped cold and it's All Blacks ball and this could be a dream start. Artie Savia looking for somewhere to go. Just settles it in front of the post. And that is a nightmare of a start for Argentina. Dropping the first ball off a ruck. And the All Blacks are now 5 out from the line. Hot on the attack. Playing advantage. So it's either going to be a try or we come back for a penalty when it's this close to the line. And this could be a dream start for All Blacks as they try and rebound from what has been a miserable year, let's be honest. A very, very miserable year. Keeping the ball alive. Mo'unga tries to step through. Cannot. Argentina's defense is holding strong, and we will come back for the penalty in front of the post. Now, this early in the game, do you take the 3 points? I'm always an advocate for taking the 3 when they're on offer. But a minute and a half into the contest, Mr. Ed's dead. Ahoy there. Welcome along. Farsi. Ahoy. And they are taking the 3. As I said, I am an advocate for it. Take the 3 points when they're on offer. I'm an advocate for it in all codes. If you get a penalty, take a shot at the posts. Take the 2 in rugby league, take the 3 in rugby union. So don't forget, coming up after this, in about 2.5 hours' time, we've also got the Wallabies taking on the Springboks tonight. Mo'unga moves in, strikes it straight down the middle. It's 3-0 All Blacks. Penalty goal, Richie Mo'unga. Fantastic start. Oh yeah, what's going on over in the league? The league at the moment. The Warriors were winning. Oh, the Warriors ended up. How in the hell did the Warriors lose that game? I switched it off because I'm like, well, that's over. Oh, the Warriors can lose the unlosable, can't they? My God. They just keep finding more and more ingenious ways of losing matches. I've never seen anything quite like the Warriors. But anyways, dream start here for the All Blacks. Points are on the board nice and early. And we've got to give credit to Argentina. Like, let's not forget how much the Pumas have improved over the years. The clearing kick for the All Blacks was not good. Oh, but Argentina have knocked the ball on again. They've got the dropsies. You just wonder if maybe, just maybe, Argentina got a little bit too celebratory last weekend. Maybe they're still nursing a hangover or two. That was so, and rightfully so, you know, they got so excited over their first win on New Zealand soil. They may have just gone on a 7-day bender, and some of them are still feeling it. Because two dropped balls completely completely pressure-free, really, with respect, in the first 5 minutes, is not the Argentina that we've seen since the start of the Rugby Championship. Argentina are finally more regularly showing the promise that we thought was going to eventuate with their involvement in Super Rugby and their involvement in the Rugby Championship. They're starting to show signs of that really taking effect, in my opinion. They are more regularly becoming competitive. I mean, they're sitting on top of the table at the moment. Let's not forget that. They are currently on top of the table. And a win here would just be massive for them. Back-to-back wins on New Zealand soil as Bowden... Oh, not Bowden Barrett, sorry. Geordie Barrett. Geordie Barrett, Bowden Barrett. Scott Barrett. Spartacus Barrett. They're all out there. Barrett's out the wazoo. I'm sure somebody's probably already made the joke at some point that they should just rename them the All Barretts. Actually, Scott Barrett might not be playing tonight, come to think of it. Andrew O'Grady. I know I've already said ahoy to you, but I think you're top of the squad leaderboard, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on. I don't even have the squad leaderboard up at the moment. Let's bring it up. Squad leaderboard. I've put it over my own face. Yes, you are, Andrew O'Grady. I've put it over my own face. Yes, you are, Andrew O'Grady. Up there in top spot. Yes, you are, Andrew O'Grady. Up there in top spot. Yes, you are, Andrew O'Grady. Up there in top spot. Yes, you are, Andrew O'Grady. I'll worry about that later. It's not important right now. Because the All Blacks have got the ball back, looking to create some space. Geordie Barrett kicks it through straight to the fullback. Pumas decide to play foursome backs. And I dare say they're winning that battle at the moment. Havili now plugs it into touch. A great touch finder there. Havili's been practicing his kicking. And from inside his own 22, he puts it into touch over the halfway line. Oh, Argentina go quickly and looking for space with the kick in behind and finding it. It goes way too deep, though. Way too deep and over the dead ball line. Caleb Clark does not even have to worry about it. And we will be coming back for a scrum. It was the right idea, but the execution just a little off. And a net result there, well and truly in favour of the All Blacks. Hot sauce. How good is hot sauce? Any spicy lovers? And that could be taken in many contexts, couldn't it? Any spicy lovers in the chat room? I love me some spicy food. Food in general, to be fair. But spicy food. Love the spice. The spice is nice. Advantage from the scrum to New Zealand. They can try and work a move here. Mo'unga is chopped down. Out wide. There's Scott Barrett. Number 5. There he is. We've seen him. That's all the Barretts now. Actually, Bowden Barrett's on the bench, isn't he? So we haven't seen him on the field yet. Little chip over the top. Looking for Will Jordan. But it's knocked backwards. All Blacks retain the ball. They're looking very, very good here. Advantage for diving over the top of the ruck. Going off his feet. 5 out from the line. Quick play. Aaron Smith cut out ball. Finds his man. Try. Momentum carries the big prop forward over the try line. And it is 8 points to 0. Kick to come. Ethan de Groot. He is Groot. And he has scored. It's 8 points to 0. Kick right beside the post. What a great ball by Aaron Smith. Quick ball off the ruck. Cuts out one man. Finds the second runner, who was Ethan de Groot. And that is a much better looking play by New Zealand than anything that we've seen in recent weeks. Let's be fair. As the rain continues to tumble down here at Waikato. Mo'unga moves in, converts. It's 10 points to 0, and that is a great start. New Zealand, that might be a little bit too much for the Pumas, to be perfectly honest. Argentina are not typically a team that will come back at you. And I say this with the utmost respect for how much they've improved in recent years. I really do. But they are typically not a team that will come back at you. They race out to a lead, they get themselves in front and keep themselves there. You know what I mean? They like to lead from the front and then just go from there. They're not really a team that's going to come back. So for them, it's really imperative that they score the next points. Aaron Smith with the box kick up towards the halfway line. Argentina will get the throw into the line out. And I dare say after last time, there'll be no more quick throws. The throw into the line out is knocked on. And I tell you what, Dropsy McGee's here, Argentina. Another dropped ball and another opportunity now for New Zealand as they go into Argentina territory with a Richie Mo'unga kick. High ball in these conditions. Pressure. Everybody's missed it. Everybody's missed it, but now it's towed through Argentina and it dribbles over the touchline. Farsi says score prediction wasted. By the way, Farsi, please feel free to call me Dan. Dan, Michelle, Pencil Pat. Collectively, we are the Wasted World of Sports. But when I'm... Yeah, feel free to... Dan Intox from Intoxy Gamer. Another YouTube channel of mine, by the way. Just a cheap little plug, a cheap little cross-promotional plug there for my gaming channel. And another knock on Argentina. No need to apologize. I mean, I am Wasted World of Sports. I'm just saying, feel free to... Yeah, absolutely no need to apologize. I'm just saying, feel free. 13 and a half minutes gone. 4 handling errors to 1. Argentina. That is not a good start. Geez, I tell you what, I would have said at the start of the game, we'd be looking at a pretty closely fought contest. And I think, was it Andrew O'Grady that said, no, it was you, Farsi. Farsi said, I knew somebody said it a little bit earlier, that the Argies generally stick around for 60-odd minutes and then fall away. So that is typically what I would have gone with. A nice, tight contest up until around the last 10 minutes, and then the All Blacks run away with it, perhaps, if they can get their bollocks together. But it seems like they've got their bollocks together right from the start, as Aaron Smith goes on the short side to Caleb Clark, who just belts the Argies number 9 out of the way. Jonah Lomu rugby style. And another penalty. They've really got to watch these penalties at the ruck, because already, so early in the contest, that's a lot building up. And I still haven't answered the question of what I think the score will be. So originally I was going to say nice, closely fought contest for much of the game, but I just get the feeling the way that this game started, Argentina have got the dropsies. They've got the negative play back. They're giving away a lot of penalties here in the first 15 minutes. It's the negative dropsy play, Argentina. So I think the All Blacks could potentially run away with this, even in the extremely wet conditions. And let's say 30-something to 12. Couple of late tries by the Pumas. Andrew O'Grady says All Blacks 33, Pumas 10. I think we're along the same line of thinking. Bar C, you've got $5 on New Zealand to win by 36 to 40 points. Also possible. The way this game started, a very, very good possibility as well, because they are hot on attack again here inside Argentina's 22-meter line, and they're all over the ball here, Argentina, and that will be a penalty for holding on against the All Blacks. Is that the momentum shift that the Pumas were looking for? Great touch finder. Argentina are up towards the halfway line. Can they start to build something here and just swing this game back towards themselves? "17 minutes gone, 10 points to 0. All Blacks over Argentina. That's a better throw into the line out. Straight down the middle, straight as an arrow. And they retain possession. And now, they've jumped in over the top and got this ball back. It's a turnover. All Blacks. Argentina not protecting it at the back of the ruck. And some foursome backs again. But the All Blacks have come out on top of that territory battle. Still inside their own half, though. Sam Cane with the hit up. Mo'unga dinks it in over the top. Looking for the error, but not getting it. It's well taken. Counter ruck is good from Artie Sarvia, but he needs to retreat now. Farsi says, who commentates over in Oz? We've got the for the New Zealand games, we get the New Zealand commentary team, which is God, their names escape me. I apologize. Oh, what a kick through from Mo'unga. Can he get the bounce, Will Jordan? He can. Finds Geordie Barrett in support, but Argentina scramble and shut it down. Enterprising play there from the All Blacks. Whitelock keeps the ball alive out wide. Kane with great hands. Rieko Ioane breaking ankles and finds Caleb Clark out wide for the try. And that is a fantastic try. That is the All Blacks we know. Fabulous try off the back of the vision from Richie Mo'unga, proving that he is the starting number 10. As much as I love and respect Beauden Barrett for everything that he has done, he should be the starting 15 ahead of his brother Geordie. And Richie Mo'unga is the clear-cut number 1 10 in the country. Here's a 10 out of 10, 10. What he needs, though, Richie Mo'unga, what he needs is the confidence and the backing of the coaches and the selectors. They spent too long, I think, dilly-dallying about between Mo'unga and Barrett, deciding who the best option was, and I think that rattled him a little bit. He needs to be able to go, yes, this jersey is mine, and that will take some of the pressure off, and he can play his natural game. From out wide, conversion, successful, pinpoint accuracy. It's 17 points to 0, and anybody who had a 30-plus margin starting to look pretty good. On the Stan Sports coverage, we've got Grant Nisbet. I know is one of them. Justin Marshall's one of them. You know who I miss, in all honesty? I probably should have figured his name out before I brought it up. You know who I honestly miss? Despite the fact that he'd obviously taken a few too many head knocks and was a little bit of a goof, I miss on the commentary Murray Mexted. Say what you like about him, he always used to give me a laugh. And you need somebody like that on the commentary team. You need somebody who can just purely give you a laugh because they say something stupid, because they say something completely wrong, because they say something goofy that doesn't make any sense. Every commentary team needs somebody like that. And we've got a little stoppage in play here. Injury. Now, I'm not coming through twice in the audio, am I? Nobody's mentioned anything, so I'm assuming I'm not. I've got some feedback here on my end that I really don't understand why it's happening. So I'm hoping that that's not feeding through on the stream as well. Yeah, I've got some feedback coming through here. It's really annoying me. I'm doing my best to struggle through it. I can't for the life of me figure out where it's coming from. But as long as it's not coming through the stream, that's fine. I can learn to ignore myself. It's all good. We are back in play, and Argentina have got the ball. They've also got an advantage for a knock-on. And we will come back for the scrum. Believe that. Ahoy, mate. Actually, that's a very good comparison. Believe that. It's like the All Blacks can't lose every game, just like the Bulldogs eventually started winning. The Bulldogs and the All Blacks are actually quite a good comparison this past couple of years, aren't they? The Bulldogs have got the team that should be winning more games than they are, and it takes them a while to put it together. And just when you think they've put it together, they come out and put on a dismal performance. And that's what the All Blacks have been like since Ian Foster took over. They've still got the players, they've still got the names and the ability to beat anybody in the world. It's just they can't seem to put two performances together back-to-back anymore. Yes, that's actually a really apt comparison as Argentina now creates some space. But it is shut down in the end. They hold on, they scramble. But very promising play here from the Pumas. They're on the attack. This is their first time down into All Blacks territory. Attacking territory anyway. They've been in their half before. TMO's about to have a look at something. We've got an advantage, so it's going to be Argentina points in some capacity as Caleb Clark drags his man across the sideline. But they will come back for the penalty. Believe that says I think the Wallabies are going to win the Bledisloe Cup. As bad as the All Blacks have been travelling, that is still a huge call because let's face it, the Wallabies haven't exactly been going any better. James Intox, ahoy! Chuggy welcomes you to the stream, as do I. Who's your caddy? Says Murray was always good for a laugh. Always had great comments. Exactly. He used to cop a lot of hate. I don't know if any other rugby supporters hang around the Planet... Used to hang around. Anyway, I don't anymore. The Planet Rugby forums. Poor old Murray used to cop a lot of flack. But I personally quite liked his commentary. Argentina hold on to the ball from the line out. Dropping the ball again, but it's gone backwards. Lucky for them. And they keep the ball alive now. 7 out from the All Blacks line in front of the post. They go left. And now they've got the dropsies again. Oh, Argentina are just destroying themselves here with the handling. I've never seen anything quite like it. I know that it's wet, but both teams have the same conditions to play in, and this is just unforgivable now, the amount of errors that are racking up here for Pumas. Absolutely unforgivable. Kick through by the All Blacks, up over halfway. It's well collected there at the back for Argentina. I can tell you exactly what the stats are for their handling errors. Let's have a look here. I thought I was going to be able to tell you quicker than this, in all honesty. Stats. Oh, they're running the ball from their own dead ball line. Ambitious, to say the least. Okay. No, apparently I can only tell you what the penalties are. Fantastic. All right, I'll see if I can find it from somewhere else then, since that's apparently useless. Oh, Argentina's number 10 is down. This is what I get for choosing Fox Sports as a provider of my screen overlay for the rugby when they don't cover the rugby anymore, really. You know what I mean? Ever since Uncle Rupert lost the rights to the rugby to Stan Sport, it's very hard to get any quality rugby information off Fox Sports. So I probably should really find somewhere else to get my stats from. But anyways, it is what it is. All right. We have a stoppage in play for this injury. I'll have a quick break and I'll be right back. Nice little top-up of my drinkies. And I'm back just in time for the throw into the line-out. And it's another good one. Montoya finds his mark. And Argentina have just started to swing this game a little bit more in their favour. Just slightly, ever so slightly. Andrew O'Grady says Pumas number 10 has a significant limp. That he does. Oh, here's a break from Argentina. Great tackle by Geordie Barrett. I can't believe I actually said that. No, look, no disrespect, in all honesty, to Geordie Barrett, I suppose. Score update, Dragons versus Broncos. Yeah, you know, I'm going to have to do this a lot. I'm going to have to do this a lot tonight, as both codes have games going on, but 6 minutes gone at Jubilee Stadium. Oh, Argentina have broken away here. Will Jordan's coming back at him, grabs him by the pants and pulls him down. The pants remained up, though. Interesting. Oh, and Argentina have got the dropsies again. Dropping the ball. One out from the ruck. And over at Jubilee Stadium, Jack Bird has gone over in the 5th minute for St. George. It's been converted by Zach Lomax. And it is 6-0 in favour of the Dragons there in the NRL. Farsi says, is level 5 an improvement? Well, everybody started on level 0, so... Yes, level 5 is up. Up. As we got this break in play for Argentina to plug the ball into the corner, let's have a look at Wasted World of Sports squad leaderboard. Andrew O'Grady is the current top of the table. Is the current top of the table. Is the current 3 hours of game time since Chuggy has been implemented to keep track of the leaderboard. 3 hours game time. That's very impressive. 3 hours. Andrew O'Grady has spent 3 hours. Andrew O'Grady has spent sitting there. Andrew O'Grady has spent sitting listening to us great galoots. To us great galoots. Bugger on about sports. Bugger on about sports. What is playing in the desktop? What is playing in the desktop? That was weird. It's probably where I was hearing myself before. Argentina have got the ball here. 15 out. Great defense for the All Blacks. They've created some space, looking for a kick through. Oh, and they're playing advantage. So we're going to come back for an advantage. Argentina will get the ball back again. Oh, they're taking the 3? Are they going to take the 3 here? Well, look, take the 3. 2 converted tries. The difference. They need something to show. They need something to show for this last 15 minutes or so. Thank you, guys. Listening to my goofiness over the actual game commentary. I very much appreciate it. And it's very fun doing the games and hanging out with you lot as well. I'll drink to that. Let's all drink to that. James Intox has got the AFL on the TV, the NRL on the radio, and watching Dansky. Nice. I'm obviously watching the rugby, but I've got on my other screen the live score of the Broncos Dragons game. So I've got that going on over there. I'm obviously not following the AFL. I had the cricket on at one point as well. 17 points to 3 it is, as that penalty goal is successful. Oh, the All Blacks are driving in over the top here off the kick restart. What a fantastic counter ruck, and they've won themselves a penalty. Take the 3. Take the 3. No, seriously, take the 3. Honest to God, take the 3. Immediately nullify that 3 points that Argentina just did. They're plugging it into the corner, though, the All Blacks. They want more. They want more than the 3 points. The viewer, ahoy there, mate. Welcome along. All Blacks playing good, but had some minor mistakes. Not as many as Argentina have been really disappointing today. Really disappointing. I actually said at the inside the first 5 minutes when they made 2 mistakes, 2 clear dropped balls without any pressure, I actually thought that maybe they got so excited after last weekend that they went on a 7-day bender and they're still recovering. Some of them may actually still be drunk from the celebrations for their big victory last weekend. All Blacks close now. Close. They're just half a meter out. They drive over the line, they score. And the referee's going into his pocket. I don't know why. I think his pants... Oh, he's pulled out a yellow card. He's given a yellow card. I didn't think you could give a yellow card for that. Unless he called that a penalty try, I don't understand how he can give a yellow card for that. Anyway, he's given a try and a yellow card to the Pumas. Unless that's some new thing that's come in that I wasn't aware of. I didn't realize you could just hand out a yellow card like that. Oh, wait a minute. We're having a review of something. I think I said, I said, James, All Blacks 30-something to 12, I think I said. All Blacks 30-something to 12. A couple of late tries to Argentina. I love how when we have these TMO decisions, like the touchies come, the touchies come in as if they're all important and stuff. You know, it's like we're very important people too. We need to be part of this decision-making process that's about to take place in the middle of the field. You know, they should do this on NRL as well. Like every stadium these days has a big screen, right? Every stadium has a big screen. Do away with the bunker in the NRL and just go down to the referee in the middle of the field like this, bunging up on the big screen. Let the referee decide. And the try's been cancelled out. The try has been cancelled out. It's no try. Referee was playing advantage, so we will come back. The yellow card obviously stands. Take the 3. Take the 3. Oh, they're putting a scrum down. I would take the 3 points. I should actually, that should be a range of merchandise. That should be a t-shirt. Wasted World of Sports. Take the 3. I'd also have to release a line for the NRL that was like, Wasted World of Sports, take the 2. But anyways, I suppose with an extra man advantage and the way that they've been playing, the scrum is not a ridiculous option. 5 meters out. They've got a huge open side here to the left. And a scrum reset. So I'm assuming that everybody can see the game. If you can't, feel free to jump onto the Wasted World of Sports Discord server, where you also get to listen to me with some alternative commentary. But the added bonus is you get to see the game as well. Just to let you all know that that is an option for you. Right about now, Chuggy is supposed to be sharing a link. But apparently Chuggy is way too wasted to be sharing links or doing anything of use like a good bot should. Massive scrum here from New Zealand. They get the advantage. A short ball. Enrico Ioane is in under the post. As easy as you like. And wow, they've made a mockery of me saying take the 3 because they're going to walk away with 7. 22 points to 3. Kick to come. This is a much better display from the All Blacks this week. Over in the NRL, 15.5 gone. Dragons 6, Broncos 0. Mo'unga from right in front could flick it over with his index finger. It's that easy a kick. 24 points to 3. And the All Blacks with their backs against the wall. A string of defeats and very few victories to show for the past couple of seasons. Mr. Ed's dead. I would absolutely love to, but I would get shut down so quickly if I did that. But I am broadcasting the game on Discord. Shh, just quietly. Just quietly, you can enjoy the commentary. Yeah, broadcasting rights here in Australia, mate. You can't, Mr. Ed's dead, my good friend from the United States of Americana. Yeah, broadcasting rights here in Australia. We can't put it on the... We can't put the game on the screen, but I am allowed to show it. I am allowed to share my monitor with you privately, if that makes sense. So there's no rules against that. It's just like inviting you over to my house to watch the game. So on Discord, I am broadcasting the game live. For those that don't have access to the actual gameplay, if you would like to see what I'm bollocksing on about here, that's your method of doing it. Halftime siren sounds. I will organise that link for you. I'll organise that link for everybody since Chuggy's not doing his job. I'm very disappointed, Chuggy. And Argentina have knocked the ball on again, just to finish what they started. Okay, let's see. Commands. Discord. Okay, there is Discord command. Why are you not doing it, Chuggy? Anyways, I'll do it myself. There you go. I'll invite you all over to the Discord server. Now you post it? Oh, my God. All right. Chuggy's just messing with me at this point. Unbelievable. 24 points to 3 here at halftime. All Blacks over Argentina. This will be a good opportunity, actually, to flick on over to the NRL, see what's going on. Let's see what's happening over in the NRL. Flegler's in the sin bin, apparently. This I have got to see. I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell the Warriors lost that game. How did the Warriors lose? They were like 14 points ahead, weren't they? I'm pretty sure the Warriors at one point with like 5 minutes to go were 14 points ahead or thereabouts. I might be wrong about that, but I thought they had an unlosable scenario for themselves. I can't believe that they've ended up losing that game. Unbelievable stuff. Okay. So, in the Wasted World of Sports tipping contest, which I'm currently leading, by the way, I had tipped the Warriors, so that's not going to help me in any capacity. The fact that they threw that one away. I'm still out in front by 3 points, though. Still out in the lead by 3 points. That's all good. Let's see. Alara, where are you? Here she is. The people are calling for you. They want to see you. You're a star. She's a star. A very, very sleepy star. Yeah. 6 points to 0 here in the NRL. 22 minutes gone. Broncos. It's hard to know without seeing the game, but I'm wondering if they've even been likely to score a try. They might be looking likely now. They're very close to the line here. Carrigan. It's Angus Crichton's stolen haircut. Fifth and last, kicks through into the end goal. Dragons tap it dead. 17 and a half minutes left in the half. It's a 6 points to 0. Adam Reynolds looking a bit flustered there. Oh, pain in the arse with a big run. Getting them on the front foot. Who won the spoon? In the AFL? I have no idea. Inside ball to Capewell. They're close to the line now. Inside 10. Broncos looking for their first points. I thought Flegler got sent off. That's Flegler taking the hit up now. Oh, he got sent off in the 8th minute. Okay, sorry. I thought when they said Flegler was sent off that it was like it happened right now. I didn't realize that happened in the 8th minute. But yes, he's well and truly back. Well and truly back from the sin bin. Flegler. Good old Flegler. He's always good for a send-off, isn't he? If you could have bets on if Flegler is going to get sent to the sin bin or not, it's like watching the Formula One and they've got, will there be a safety car? You can put a bet on if there's going to be a safety car or not. Put a bet on if Flegler is going to get sent to the sin bin in any capacity or not. Flegler sin bin, yes or no? Flegler, the safety car of the NRL. I love it. Flegler, the safety car of the NRL. Fantastic stuff. Tigers and the Raiders tomorrow, yes. Raiders battling for a spot in the top 8. Tigers battling to avoid the wooden spoon. I tell you what, though, the Titans beating the Warriors, I think, means that the Tigers are pretty much certain for the wooden spoon, right? All right, here we go. I can see the commentary team to answer that question. Jeff Wilson, Justin Marshall, some girl, and some guy. That was very helpful, wasn't it? Victor, ahoy there, mate. Go the Faders. Canberra Raiders against all odds. Oh, John Kerwin. Okay, sorry. The Canberra Raiders against all odds. Potentially going to sneak into the top 8. Oh, the Broncos have scored. By the way, in the NRL, the Broncos have scored and converted, and that game is all tied up. And there is Nick McArdle, Justin Harrison, and Andrew Mertens for the Stan Sport Australian broadcast. They're over there getting ready for the Springboks Wallabies. Running through the lineups for the game later tonight. Coming up, Springboks Wallabies. Game number 2. You know, I'm usually on board with the Wallabies whenever they play the Springboks, but honestly, I am having a hard time supporting the Wallabies after Nick White's performance last week. In all honesty. All honesty. Nick White with his stage diving. It was really poor. Uncalled for. Look at that. Let's get some more chats up on the screen. Get some more chats up. Just to fill out the screen a little bit more. I'm still thinking of stuff to put on there. You know what I mean? Thinking of some stuff. Not that you need a whole stack of stuff on the screen, otherwise it makes it all a bit too busy, doesn't it? But I just think in this downtime and at halftime, we don't really have a whole lot to talk about. We're just waiting for the second half to begin. Put the chat room up there. Put the leaderboard up there. The squad leaderboard, which Andrew O'Grady is currently leading with over 3 hours game time. Very impressive. A very, very impressive 3 hours of game time. On top of the table, Farsi's in there as well. Where are you there, Farsi? You're down in 4th spot at the moment. 4th spot on the ladder. But yes, this is very new. This is very new. Only the second time that we're actually using this leaderboard, so. Oh, God. Okay, Chuggy's gone AWOL again. Just by being present. Just by being present and active in the chat room, Farsi. The bot hands out points at random for every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes it runs through the chat room and it's like, okay, who's chatted? Who's still here? Who's still active? So the more time you spend with me, the more time you're interactive, the more points you get throughout the course of a stream. Which means if the people above you start to drop away, you can overtake them and start climbing up that ladder towards the top spot. And I've still got to come up with something. We'll come up with some sort of prize for the top spot. It's always difficult to do prizes and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll come up with something where at the end of a season or whatnot, the end of certain periods of time, everything resets. And the top 10 get prizes or something. I don't know. I'll be honest when I say I haven't really thought it through all that much yet. I just thought it would be cool. I thought it would be cool, since we're running a sports channel, to have some sort of leaderboard, some sort of point system for all the chatters and subscribers and members and anything out there. So that's about as far as my thoughts have gone with it. But we'll figure it out. We always do. Wasted World of Sports. We always figure it out. Anyways, I'm going to go have a piss before the second half starts. I hope you don't mind. I'll be back. Here we go. Second half. I do apologize for my forthrightness as well, by the way. But you know, the greatest thing about watching the sports from home is there's never a lineup for the urinal. But anyways, I digress. The teams are out for the second half. Oh, yeah, let's go back over to the gameplay. Teams are out for the second half. Argentina have indeed substituted a player. Second half is underway here in the rugby. Over in the league, it's still 6 points all between the Dragons and the Bronx. A box kick from Aaron Smith up towards the halfway line. And Argentina can try and set themselves here. Get themselves on the front foot for the second half. Going high. High kick. Argentina win the race to it. Jordy Barrett was caught a little bit deep. And it's Argentina's ball, but they've only made about 10 meters on the back of that kick. They won the ball. They got it back. Now Caleb Clark is standing in field, but he does get over. He left just enough space to get over there and shut that down before there was any threat. I was a bit concerned to see Caleb Clark so far in field, but sometimes you forget just how fast he is for a big man. Oh, show and go here. The substitution has worked for Argentina. That's the new man. I don't even know his name, to be honest, let alone pronounce it. Uda Paletta or something of the sorts, I think that is there, who's come onto the field in the 20s. 22, yeah, Uda Paletta. I'm probably saying that wrong, but the new man on the field has created the impact. He just sliced through the All Blacks there. And now Argentina have dropped the ball. Ioane out to Will Jordan, who kicks it through. Nobody at the back for Argentina. Artie Savia is flying through, and crunches the man who picks up the ball. Will Jordan's there as well. Counter ruck is unsuccessful. Argentina have done well to hold on to this. But they're all the way back down their own end. Coughing the ball up again. New Zealand make them pay. Will Jordan with the kick through. Nobody at the back. And look for some heads to drop now. Some heads might just start to drop here from the Pumas. I do apologize at how few of the player names I know from Argentina. If I'm going to do commentary, sports commentary, I need to get better at learning the names of the players. I just don't know them. I don't know them. I don't see enough of the Argentinian players to be able to pinpoint them, you know? Throw into the line out. All Blacks 22 out. They win it. Smith with the inside ball. Jordy Barrett with the crash ball. That's not who you want doing that. They got that all wrong, New Zealand. Jordy Barrett, the tiniest matchstick of a player on the field, doing crash balls. I've now officially seen it all. Takiaho gets away. Takiaho sounds like a fabulous side dish at a Japanese restaurant, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. I'd order that. Not really making any territory here, All Blacks, but going through the phases. Out the back they go now. Now there's space. Caleb Clark, one-on-one. Crunch. Get off me, Boffelli. No chance of making the tackle. And the ball is spilt out the side. And Argentina come away with it. And that was a little messy there. All Blacks, 24 points to 3. Inside the last 30 seconds now of the sin bin. Argentina will be back to a full complement shortly. The box kick from inside their own 22 is decent enough. It's up towards the halfway line. And everything can just reset. As Argentina just look to pass the time, really. They're killing time to try and get themselves back to a full complement of players. $24 points to 3. The throw in is taken by Barrett. Scott Barrett, it's up above everybody. And a short ball to Halfili. Halfili sets it. Lomax takes it up another couple of meters. Savia to Barrett. Barrett Scott, that is. Counter ruck here from Argentina, but he's in from the side. And it's a penalty, New Zealand. Take the 3. Take the 3, I say. Yes! Sam Cane points to the post in a glorious move. Take the 3. All right, I got way too excited. Hang on, is this going to work?
Good news, everyone!
Sorry, that was really loud, wasn't it? I apologize. That was extremely loud. But anyways, I just wanted to say, good news. They're taking the 3. And whilst Richie Mo'unga is lining up this kick a goal, I can tell you that in the NRL, St. George have gone over for another try. And they've gone out to a 10 points to 6 lead over the Broncos. The viewer, I actually said earlier on in the stream, when the All Blacks were out 10-0, I said that Argentina are typically not a team that's going to come back at you. They lead from the front. That's what they do well. They lead. They can hold on to a lead. They're not the sort of team that's going to claw their way back into a contest and run you down at the back end. So I think the fact that they're behind now by so many points, they're pretty much done. It's no disrespect to them. They have improved immensely over the years. So no disrespect to them at all, but I think they are done tonight as far as the contest goes. You know what I mean? If they were out in the lead, you would back them home to just do enough to hold on. I don't think Argentina are the sort of team that's going to be able to pull in this kind of deficit. Another short kick in behind the line. That's been doing wonders for New Zealand tonight. Richie Mo'unga's little dabs in over the defensive line, and they've nearly got another result from it. Argentina do come up with it, though. Counter ruck successful, Argentina. No, he's come in from the side. No, he hasn't come in from the side. He's hands on the ground, supporting his weight. You've got to keep your feet, of course. For those of us, even if you don't technically go off your feet, if you're supporting your weight, you're supporting your body weight with your hands on the ground. By the rules, you are off your feet. You need to be standing firmly 2 feet on the ground to play at the ball, is what happened there. So you might look at it and go, wait, he was on his feet. Well, no, he had his hands planted on the ground supporting his body weight, which takes him out of the game. The throw into line-out is not straight in any capacity, but I think they get away with it because it was not straight down Argentina's side. And the kick is a little too deep, and Argentina claim a mark. He steps outside. He's 22 to kick this one. It's got to stay in the field of play, and it does. And Geordie Barrett now shimmies, can't find a way through. Ball's out. Flat pass from Aaron Smith. Lucky not to be called forward. Mo'unga with another little chip and chase over the top. They're wise to it now, Argentina, okay? Counter ruck is fantastic. They've driven over the top of it, and it's All Blacks ball. Argentina off their feet, and we've got to have a sin bin here, surely. That's about 4 rucks in a row that Argentina have come in off their feet. It's got to be a warning, surely. But anyways, take the 3. Take the 3. They're not going to take the 3. They're plugging this one into the corner. Take the 3. Seriously. Gift 3 points right in front of the sticks. It's a gift 3-pointer. I think they might need to just knock this this little chip over the top of the defensive line. Whilst it's been working out for them, I think they might need to just change it up a little bit here for the next 10 minutes or so, because Argentina, they're wise to it. They're ready for it now. And whilst they did get a result at the end of it all, Argentina had it much better covered off in this instance. I think they're wise to what's happening now. Anyway, Argentina coming through all wrong and giving away an advantage. And we've got another advantage, a new advantage for offside. And I dare say the All Blacks are going to get they get the penalty here. Take the 3. Take the 3. The amount of penalties now, way too much. They're having a talking to. Halftime in the NRL, Dragons 10, Broncos 6. The last 5 penalties have been conceded by Argentina, so that's why they're having a little bit of a chat to them and just saying, it's too much now. It's officially too much. Just tone it down, reel it back, or somebody's going to go to the bin. But since the kickoff, Argentina have just honestly not been in this contest. They are a shadow of themselves from last weekend, and the All Blacks are a lot better. Those two things combined have created a complete and total mismatch here tonight. Holding on to a 24-point lead. What do you need, Farsi? What do you need again? You need 36. You need 36 to 40 points difference, don't you? I believe that says, have you seen the Argentine Sevens player, Marcos Moneta? He's quick and elusive. No, I haven't. I don't really follow the Sevens, to be perfectly honest. You know what? I really loved the Sevens when it was just a, what's the word? For somebody who does commentary, I really struggle with words sometimes. When it was a novelty, when Sevens was a novelty, just like a once-a-year thing or a once every couple of year thing, I really enjoyed the Sevens. But now that the Sevens have their own competition, an entire season, an entire circuit, I just don't find myself into it. It's not a novelty anymore. They've tried to turn it into a sport of its own, and I'm just not into it, if that makes sense. The Hong Kong Sevens, yes! Yes, it was always in Hong Kong, wasn't it? Every year, the Hong Kong Sevens. And you'd get the Barbarians and all the countries and... Yes. But now they've turned it into an annual tour, I'm just like, I don't care anymore. Try for the All Blacks in amongst all that. No, it's penalty. Okay, everyone was confused there. Everyone was confused. I thought he's awarded a try to the All Blacks. He's given a penalty to Argentina. There we go. Okay. Even the TV commentators were confused there and thought it was a try. Well, that's the referee's fault because he's standing there facing the goal line and put his arms straight up. He needed to turn to the side to clearly give the penalty to Argentina. You know what I mean? He was standing there facing the goal line, put his arms straight up and blew the whistle. So you thought it was a try. Naughty referee goofing up the calls. So, it was a penalty, Argentina, and they've plugged the ball up towards the halfway mark. Just shy of it. Why do Argentina not have the throw into the line out? What happened there? And they win another penalty in the ruck here, Argentina. And the referee's got his call right this time. He's put his arm out clearly towards Argentina's side. And it's a penalty on the halfway line. I'm trying to understand how the All Blacks got the throw into that line out. Did Argentina tap and go or something? Or did I miss an entire segment of play? Yes, Aaron Smith is off. Finlay Christie is on. Finlay Christie on for the All Blacks. Aaron Smith off. And that's probably a fair call. Like, this game, no disrespect to Argentina. This game is over. So, rest your Aaron Smiths. I wouldn't be surprised if soon we... Oh, here's a burst from Argentina. 5 out from the line, 3 out. Quick ruck ball. Out wide they go, and they are held up over the try line. What commitment. What defense from the All Blacks. But we will come back for a penalty to Argentina. It was advantage. But what great scrambling defense by the All Blacks. They were absolutely skittled there. But yeah, let's take some of the guys off, rest them. They've performed well. I wouldn't be surprised to see. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Beauden Barrett on soon. Maybe for the last 20 minutes. I reckon maybe at the 60-minute mark we see Beauden Barrett come on for Richie Mwanga. Let's start to wrap some of these guys in cotton wool. Advantage for the Argentinians here. Driving maul over the line. Short. It collapses. And we will... If they can't get this ball out, and we can't, it's going to be a penalty. And it's time off. And somebody's going to the bin here for the All Blacks. 18. Fletcher Newell. Whoever that is. No disrespect, but he doesn't even look like a rugby player. I feel bad for saying because, you know, like I'm far from in shape myself, but no, Fletcher Newell does okay. Let me backtrack. Let me backtrack here. Fletcher Newell doesn't look like a modern day rugby player. He looks like a throwback rugby player. You could see somebody like Fletcher Newell running around next to Sean Fitzpatrick, and those sorts of guys. Just gritty, you know. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop digging holes for myself. But Argentina have won the line out. Driving maul is going backwards, but they break off and go on the front foot again. They're close to the line. They're half a metre out. Argentina, it's taken them 57 minutes, but they've finally started to play. Advantage now for not rolling away, I dare say, Richie Mo'unga. Taking too long to roll away is my guess. Dives over, loses the ball in the process of trying to score. But the referee was playing advantage. We will come back and we may even see, in all honesty, another card here for the All Blacks. We may see another yellow. Up to the TMO we go. I don't think this has been grounded. He's dived out. Mo'unga's knocked it out of his hands. It's clear knock on. But the playing advantage, it'll come back for the penalty, and it may even be another yellow card. Take the three. Take the three, I say. Oh, here's big bad Brodie Retallick getting ready to come onto the field. Take the three. Argentina plug it into the corner. Here's big bad Brodie on for the All Blacks. Oh, and the dropsies. The dropsies continue for... Oh, Argentina, this is painful to watch. They are just shooting themselves in the foot with the ball handling tonight. I know it's wet, but it's the same conditions for both teams. In fairness, I still stand by my statement earlier that maybe they went on a 7-day bender in celebration last weekend, and they're just completely off chops still. Half the team are still completely off chops. And they just have not showed up tonight, Argentina. It's been disappointing. It really has been a disappointing display after the effort that they put in last weekend. That being said, though, all credit in the world to them. They are more regularly defeating these top teams that they're in competition with year in, year out now. They get regular wins over the Wallabies. They get regular wins over the Springboks. They've now beaten the All Blacks twice in the past couple of seasons. For the first time ever now on New Zealand soil, they are a team that's very much improving. But tonight, to be fair, they just have not showed up. $27 points to 3. Sam Whitelock's off. What a performance by him. Yeah, I still think takiaho sounds like a fantastic side dish at a Japanese restaurant. You know, good evening, sir. What would you like to order? Sorry, I'm not even going to attempt. Obviously, we're at a Japanese restaurant right now, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be considered racist at all. I love Japanese people. I've dated 2 Japanese girls, by the way, in my time. Not racist in the slightest, so I don't even want to try and mimic the accent, you know what I mean? But if we're at a Japanese restaurant right now, Rico Ioane breaks away, steps inside one, steps inside two. He's up over halfway. Looks for the offload, finds Finlay Christie. Christie offloads. Sam Cane is there in support. They keep the ball alive. Now they swing it back to the right. Artie Savia is out here, ranging out wide. Big Artie sends it into Lomax, and they just settle it down in front of the post. Commentators are Tony Johnson and Mills Miliaina. There you go. And the sideline commentator is Carlton Arna as Sam Cane breaks through, draws in the fullback, and passes it to Geordie Barrett for the try. 32 points to 3, kick to come. It's going to be 34-3, which is going to make it 31 points, which means we're only one more try away. Farsi, one more try away. One more try from your 36 to 40 point margin. And let's not ignore the fact that the All Blacks have done this with a man in the sin bin. It's 14 on 15, and they've done this. You should never be creating extra space with a man down. Conversion successful, 34 points to 3. What a great try. Oh, Beauden Barrett's on. Is Beauden Barrett on? Did I not say Beauden Barrett will be on around the 60-minute mark? Beauden Barrett is on for Richie Mo'unga around the 60-minute mark. Oh, what an oracle moment. Mind you, I mean, it was a pretty obvious call, but still, I'm going to claim it. I'm going to claim it as a very good call. I said that a while ago. Over in the NRL, what's happening? Around the grounds. Jubilee Stadium. The Dragons have scored another try to go 14 points to 6 in the lead. I dare say that this is the end for the Broncos, officially. All the Broncos had to do tonight was win and then hope that the Tigers find a way to get up over the top of the Raiders tomorrow. But the Broncos can't even get the win against the Dragons here at Jubilee Stadium. It's looking like still a long way to go there in the NRL, but 14 points to 6 right now. Dragons over the Broncos. And we have 34 points to 3 here. All Blacks over Argentina. 64 minutes gone. Artie Savia off the back of the scrum. Takes 20 meters. Quick ball. Oh, I think the 36 to 40 might be in danger, in all honesty. There's only 16 minutes to go, but they are just so far on top right now. The All Blacks are just making meters. Well, now they've let it bounce. The kick from Beauden Barrett. That bounces well for the All Blacks. And that's a great net result for New Zealand. The kick into touch by Boffelli is not a good one. And that's a great territorial gain for New Zealand. We've got another substitute on. There is Papali'i on for the All Blacks. Dane Coles is on now as well. Dane Coles has come on. Takiaho is off. The Japanese side dish is off, and Dan Coles is on. They win the line out. It's advantage to New Zealand as they continue to rumble upfield. 15 metres now off this rolling maul. Advantage, new advantage. Christie brings it off the back to Havili. Inside ball, Beauden Barrett nearly sneaks through. And that'll be a penalty, New Zealand. Referee's going into his pocket. Nick Berry's going into his pocket. Oh, no, he's not. He was just fixing his shorts, I think. Take the three. Take the three, Artie. No, they're going for the line out. Take the three. Conversion successful by Zach Lomax. 16 points to 6 there. Dragons over the Broncos. Jono, ahoy! How nice to see you over here on the wasted world of sports. Must be very unusual scenes. Throw into the line out. Their driving maul is working well. Another advantage for collapsing. Dane Coles off the back, keeps the ball alive. Artie Savia is over and scores the try for the All Blacks. 39 points to 3, kick to come. One-way traffic. One-way traffic here. There is still 13 minutes to go. We are at 36 points right now. We can only hope for Farsi's sake that they just completely go off the boil now, the All Blacks. And this is the way the score remains. But I get the feeling that they have just... A beast has been awoken. A beast has been awoken. And the All Blacks are back. $39 points to 3. 2 tries to the All Blacks. With a player in the sin bin. Let's not ignore that fact. 2 tries whilst they've been a man down. Geordie Barrett takes over the kicking duties now that Richie Mo'unga is off, and that's a terrible kick. What a disaster of a kick. Oh, I might have actually called it. They've gone off the boil, and it starts with the goal kicking, and it stays at a 36 points margin. 39 points to 3. All Blacks over Argentina. Geordie Barrett, what in Christ's name was that? You call that an attempted conversion? Jeez. Kickoff is retained. Beauden Barrett. High ball up towards halfway. Argentina claim it. Keep it alive. Rico Ioane counter-rucks. All Blacks counter-ruck. Argentina hold the ball, though. Keep it alive. They're still on the halfway line. Nobody at ruck there. A pass to nobody, and New Zealand claim it. Caleb Clark knocks it on, though. Caleb Clark tries to pick it up and knocks the ball on in the process. But, my goodness, Argentina have just gone to hell here, in all honesty. What has happened to the Argies? Ian Foster's having a chuckle. You don't deserve to laugh, though, Ian Foster. You don't deserve to laugh because you're a bloody shambles yourself. But I digress. Scrum down, Argentina. 10 minutes to go still in this game. I mean, the game is over, Obviously, the game is over as a contest, but there's still 10 minutes to go. They can come up with some consolation points. Rumbling up towards the halfway line. Argentina into All Black territory. And knocking the ball on. No, it's going backwards. It's called backwards. And they kick it away. Geordie Barrett's back there. Carries it back into his 22. Kicks it into the open side. He finds a lot of real estate. A lot of empty real estate. And Argentina are forced into a clearing kick. And it will be All Blacks throw into the line out. Just shy of the halfway line for Argentina. 9 minutes to go. Oh, quick throw. That was a very quickly set line out. And the All Blacks run a move off the back line now. Geordie Barrett kicks through for Caleb Clark. It's way too deep. And it dribbles over the sideline. And it'll be an Argentina throw into the line out inside their own 22-metre line. 16 points to 6 in the NRL. Dragons over the Broncos. 3 tries to 1. Broncos can kiss their season goodbye, I think. That is probably their season. Box kick, Argentina. Not a lot of distance. Not a lot of distance at all. Handling errors. There we go. This is what we were talking about earlier. Handling errors tonight. 11 by Argentina. 3 to the All Blacks. You just cannot win a game of rugby with that discrepancy in the stats. 11 handling errors. Both teams have the same conditions, the same playing conditions available to them. Yes, it's wet. It's rainy. It's wet. The ball will be slippery. But both teams have to deal with it. 11 handling errors to 3 is an unacceptable performance from Argentina. Advantage to New Zealand as they rumble up again. They want more points. They want more points. Short ball. Tupaya, short ball. Christie, quick ball from the ruck. They go left. Rico Ioane is fighting, muscling his way towards the line. It's kept alive. And it's another try. Oh, he's just short. He's just short. Centimetres short of the line. Just centimetres away now. All Blacks looking for another one. Driving, scoring, try. Oh, no. Oh, this is horrible news for Farsi. There's a baby in the... They are literally throwing babies in the air in the crowd. They're that excited. Brodie Retallick is over to score the try. And that puts the All Blacks up by more. Oh, actually... Oh, no, they're up by 41 now. Oh, Farsi, that's terrible news. Terrible news. We need a late try now from Argentina. That's what we need. We now need a late consolation try for Argentina. Because big, bad Brodie Retallick has just gone over to score to give the All Blacks a 44 points to 3 lead with a kick to come. 16 points to 6, it still is in the NRL. Dragons over the Broncos. As Beauden Barrett lines up this kick at goal. It's a successful kick from the sideline. 46 points to 3. It is a 43-point margin now. Oh, Farsi. Farsi. That is going to be devastating. Okay, so we've got now 4.5 minutes for Argentina to get a consolation try and just pull this lead back a little bit. They've got the ball. Argentina have got the ball. From the kickoff, it's their ball. Can they come up with a consolation try and win Farsi his margin bet? That's what we're looking for here. Oh, they've lost the ball. Argentina lose the ball. It's been the story of the night for them. Geordie Barrett sees wide open spaces at the back. It bounces unkindly for Argentina. Beauden Barrett leading the chase. They survive a very big scare there. The Pumas hold on to the ball, and they've now created space. They've got to keep the ball alive. They've got to play 7 style now and try and get themselves a consolation try. But they've got to do it from their own end. Well within their own territory here, Argentina. Long way to go. Box kicks are not going to do it now, I'm afraid. It's tapped back, but it's tapped back to exactly where they were when this play started. And now it's All Blacks ball again. Will Jordan summing up his options. Steps inside. Finds support. And it's just not going right here for Argentina tonight. Beauden Barrett grubbers through. Open space. Argentina get the ball back now. But counter, he's fallen off his feet. Advantage Argentina. And here it is. Going off his feet there in the counter ruck. Looking at the live ladder for the Rugby Championship, the All Blacks, out of nowhere, go to the top of the table with a bonus point victory. 10 points. Australia in second place on 9. Argentina on 9. But their for and against has taken a battering here tonight. So they fall to third spot. But out of nowhere, the All Blacks find themselves on top of the Rugby Championship table. Throw into the line-out for Argentina. It's not straight. And that just sums up their night. Under 2 minutes to go. It's been an absolute annihilation. What an absolute demolition job this has been. The viewer says the beating is almost over. Where to now for Argentina, really? Like, look at their fans, though. Their fans are still full of life in the crowd there, jumping up and down to the music. They're still enjoying themselves. I told you, they're still celebrating last weekend. They haven't stopped. Can somebody tell them that it's a new weekend, it's a new round, and they probably should have showed up for it? The only problem with performances like this is that it saves Ian Foster's job for another week. That's the only problem. Ian Foster's job has been saved for at least another weekend. And the siren has sounded. It's a penalty for Argentina. A consolation try would be great. Let's get Farsi's bet up. Let's get his bet over the line. 16 points to 12 over in the NRL. The Broncos have scored another try. And it's been converted by Adam Reynolds, and they're back in this game. Yes, the viewer. I will be back for the Wallabies Springboks game, which I believe there's going to be a little bit of a break in play. I believe there's going to be a break in play. Oh, the kick through. Argentina. Oh, juggling the ball. Yeah, I think there is a little break in play, if I'm not mistaken. And it's about 7:30. About 7:30. The Wallabies Springboks. Sorry, I'm all over the place at the moment. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to share the link there in the YouTube chat. Going to share the link there in the YouTube chat for Wallabies Springboks coming up later tonight. Mr. Ed's Dad says, in the States, we bet on the scores. Each time the score changes. Or we bet on what the scores are at each quarter. You do the same. Yes and no. We're a bit restricted here in Australia as far as live betting goes. There's ways around that that I won't get into for fear of... What's the word? Litigation. Is that the word? I won't go into how we find ways around it, but yes, you're actually not allowed to bet live over the computer. You can phone in and bet live on sports in Australia, but you can't just do it at ease online unless you find ways around it like I do. So, but yes, we have similar things like for this sport, for example, you might be able to bet on who's going to be the next try scorer, which team will score the next points, that sort of thing. All Blacks ball here. They've got the advantage off the line out. 46-3. They want the 50. All Blacks want the 50. Savia off the back of the ruck, driving forward. Can't make it. It's a penalty advantage, All Blacks. They're still playing. They want the 50. I'm sorry to tell you, Farsi, they want the 50. Let's hope they throw an intercept pass. Intercept, length of the field try. Argentina stepping over the ruck. We will come back for a penalty. We're probably going to see an Argentinian to the sin bin. No, we're not. He's just getting a talking to. Take the 3. Take the 3. Nope, they're taking a scrum. Take the 3, I tell you. Will someone listen to me and take the 3? No, the 3's no good. It only gives them 49 points. Game nice, says Little Overhead Kicks. It's been doing wonders tonight. Those little chips over the top by Richie Mo'unga were game changers. Game changers. Victor says Bowden for number 10 against the Wallabies. No. Richie Mo'unga is the best number 10 in the country. Play him there. Bowden Barrett scores the try just as we're talking about who's going to be the number 10. Bowden Barrett goes over to bring up the 50 for the All Blacks. But no, in all honesty, Richie Mo'unga at 10, piss Geordie Barrett off and put Bowden Barrett at 15. Then we've got a team. That's what I would do. Richie Mo'unga at 10. Beauden Barrett at 15. Geordie Barrett moves in, converts. 53 points to 3. What an annihilation by the All Blacks. With their backs against the wall, they have come out and answered all the questions. 53-3. Unfortunately for Farsi, his margin's been blown out of the water. $53-3. What an annihilation. What a thumping. And Ian Foster is unfortunately safe the next little while. Now, look, in all honesty, I don't think Ian Foster is the best man for the job. But having said that, the All Blacks are a team that can essentially just coach themselves. Now, we, being New Zealand supporters for the All Blacks, have a history of overreacting, and as soon as things go wrong, we call for the coach's head, right? It was proven during the Graham Henry era that sometimes maybe giving them a second or third chance is actually going to work out better in the long run if the coach is able to learn from their mistakes. I don't think we've seen enough evidence yet that Ian Foster has learned from his mistakes. Time will tell. Maybe it's premature to call for his head. Maybe. This is what happens. When your team starts losing on a regular basis and you're not used to that, the calls go out for the coach's head. The All Blacks have made that mistake a lot in the past. Things go wrong, sack the coach. Bring a new coach in, history repeats, sack the coach. And it wasn't until that Graham Henry era where it's like, okay, he screwed up with his whole rotation policy, lost the World Cup, calls were out for his head. He persisted with that whole flat backline thing throughout the Tri-Nations it was at the time. The New Zealand Rugby Board ignored all the public calls for the head of Graham Henry. And look what happened. Graham Henry goes down as one of the best All Blacks coaches of all time. Not the best, but he ended up turning that ship around, and he's been one of our better coaches in historically. If we had have kicked him out when we wanted to, that's a record that would never have existed. Now, to be totally fair, Graham Henry's history of losses were not anywhere near the level of Ian Foster's. Like, Ian Foster has taken the team to some horrible historic firsts. He has overseen a lot of just disastrous firsts. So anyways, I'm playing devil's advocate against my own argument here and just saying maybe there is the argument there for keeping him around, giving him a chance to right the ship. Because chopping and changing isn't always necessarily the best answer. And history has proven that with Graham Henry. But let's be fair. He's had a disastrous run so far, Ian Foster. And these wins can't gloss over the fact that he has had some horrible firsts, some horrible historic firsts that he has overseen as the coach of the team. Anyways, Wasted World of Sports, thank you so much. I'm going to go have myself a very quick break. I probably don't have that long, but I do need to have a break before the Wallabies Springboks coming up very, very soon here. Wasted World of Sports, about half an hour's time, I believe. Half an hour's time. Alana Ferguson looks fantastic tonight, by the way. Look at her there. She looks great. Anyways, half hour's time. Wallabies, Springboks coming up. Rugby Championship carrying on. I'll see you then. Catch you in about half an hour. Cheers.